Okay, ready.
Ready.
Good.
So, Rainer, thank you very much for again giving the opportunity to talk about by design.
Good to have you here.
We had some interesting conversations in Sapphire, but I think it's a good point now that we just have this conversation and record to share with others. People are asking me all the time after the messages that came out of Sapphire that we didn't talk much, we didn't hear much about by design. We felt a little bit left behind as partners. So, what can you tell to partners in general to help ensure the investments they're doing and the direction that SAP has on this product?
Well, I actually had hoped that we made quite a bit of noise at Sapphire. Well, what I can tell you for sure is we had strong discussions with Lars Dalgaard about the future of by design and where we take it. I think the strongest message for the partners is look at what Lars is doing with by design in success factors. He has implemented by design now for 1,800 users. It's the largest live customer that we have, and we're just these days here closing the first quarter in business by design for success factors and all the subsidiaries there. So that is number one. Number two, yes, we are continuing our investment both in the platform as well as the application. Where's the focus? The focus this year is, as you know, we're taking by design jointly up market. So we are investing big time, like we've done it in the past, specifically in the services industries. We are opening a new market, which are the subsidiaries of large enterprises. Very successful there also in the just closed quarter now. We will announce a couple of interesting names in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and you can really see that especially large business suite customers who have subsidiaries with a service mission, they're seriously looking at business by design, implementing business by design. So that's where we are investing, and we want to do that with our partners.
Okay. One thing, when we look at by design being brought up market, the first reactions that came to us were that it could be difficult if the partners didn't have the power or the flexibility to change and deliver the what we call the one-offs, the extra mile development. But SAP has very recently announced now that general availability of the SDK, and surprisingly, this has passed a little bit under the radar, a little bit. I think it could have been talked more about it, because for me, I think it's a big milestone, enabling all these partners to deliver more on by design.
For me and all of the by design and cloud management team, it is a super big milestone. It is probably also the most demanding milestone which we took in the last couple of years, because in a cloud-based paradigm, you live off of economies of scale. And economies of scale traditionally meant that everybody has to have the same source code. We knew that we had to break away from that paradigm, but what you must make sure under all circumstances is that whatever a partner develops as an add-on never ever becomes a showstopper during an upgrade process. So we had to invent a lot of things beyond what SAP already did in Business Suite for many years to get to this point. And this is so important, because if I just see from how many opportunities we went away in the last couple of years just because small things were missing. If I contrast it to, let's say, 92, 93 with R3 was a lot less incomplete than we have with Business by Design today. So what did the customer, what did the partner do? They said, well, there's something missing. I'm using the ABAP. I just develop it. And when SAP introduces the functionality later, don't worry about it. I replace it again. And that is the capability that we needed. Therefore, this is so important. And yes, let's make a lot of noise about it.
Yeah, I completely agree, because when we started approaching customers for by design, even though by design is a very deep product, and the more time we pass on it, we realize that it's really deep.
Well, absolutely.
We realized that we had still to stick within what was offered out of the box in the core. So at some points we had to say sorry, but then the software doesn't do. Then reality is not there anymore. Now
Yeah.
some things are realistic for us to deliver the extra mile development for customers. So yeah, it's an enabler that will make the sales cycle simpler.
Yeah, and for all partners who are really interested in this topic, I just have it here. The new book from my colleague Thomas Schneider, Sub Business by Design Studio. 70 hands-on examples. The showcase is how do you manage a camping ground with Business by Design. So he's reusing nearly each and every business object, building add-ons for a full-blown application, an application in an area where SAP would never invest in. I think it's a great example. So recommendation to all partners, get your hands around the SDK as fast as you can, because this is really, and you've seen it how successful Force.com is. You've seen it with other platform as a service offering. This is the unlocking key. What is unique about our offering, the SAP offering there? We are not only giving you the platform as a service offering, we are also giving you 500 Legos that you can build from. And I believe that the time span between you have an idea and your customer has the solution, and even better so paid for it, is much shorter in that platform as a service offering than in any other one.
Yeah, I think we're going to have some interesting months ahead, getting our hands on it, and
Yes.
And see how the ramp up will be for us to get
Yes.
up to speed on it.
Yeah. No, and I'll make sure that you also get enough reference stories from other partners where you can see what they've built, and just have one on the table, which we will also publish in 2 weeks from now, where a partner built within 8 weeks, and I still need to find out how they did it. They built 22 business objects, a whole revenue recognition application with specific algorithms that we don't support out of the box, and they added 14,000 lines of code.
Wow.
So I really want to know how they did that one. So because that really shows the productivity that you can get to.
Good, good. Well, thank you for your time. I think we had a very good interview this time,
Yeah.
finally recorded, but
Yeah, no, thanks a lot
appreciate
for
the time.
coming by, and please do it again.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you.